Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is General here today, and today, guys, I'm bringing you a pretty beast-ass 46-kill TDM game with the XPR 50 on standoff. And I'm a pretty bad player, too, because I get 11 deaths because my aim fucking sucks. But, anyway, guys, first of all, freeze, bitch, because I just froze that bitch. Because if you guys don't know, I have wizard powers. I'm secretly a wizard. If you guys don't know, now you do. But anyway, guys, what I want to talk to you guys about in this video today is actually Storytime General Part 2. Or episode 2, and we're going to be talking about how I got into Xbox/YouTube part 2. So anyway, I left off talking about how I got Xbox Live and how I got Halo 3 at my dad's house and how I was playing a lot of Halo 3, so online against other people. So at this point, you know, at the beginning of it, I was getting my ass beat. I was getting my ass smacked. And this is one of the problems of Call of Duty, is how there's not like the huge skill gaps. So like if you're new to the game, you can do really well. But Halo, I got my ass beat. At least, you know, probably the first couple months, I really did get my ass beat, especially since I only played on every other weekend too. So, you know, I did get my ass beat a lot. And Halo, but eventually I started developing my shot the more I played, and I got pretty decent at it. I think I was averaging about 15 or 20 kills at one point before I really switched over to Call of Duty. And at this point, I go to my mom because we're getting around Christmas time, and I'm like, hey, Mom, is there any way I could get, you know, an Xbox 360 for Christmas? Because, you know, she asked me, oh, well, what do you want for Christmas? So I told her I want an Xbox 360 with some Xbox 360 games. And, you know, for my mom's house. I had one at my dad's house, now I want one at my mom's house. And I told her I wanted Xbox Live too. So she was like, okay, well, I'll see what I can do, yada, yada, yada. And so at this point, I'm like, okay, well, you know, let's see what happens at Christmas time. So let's fast forward here to Christmas time. It's Christmas morning. I'm opening all my presents. I get an Xbox 360. I'm fucking excited as shit. I'm fucking screaming up and down, about to open the box, about to set that shit up. And then she's like, wait, hold on, open the rest of your gifts. So I open the rest of my gifts, and I get Xbox Live. I get Modern Warfare 3. I also get a bunch of the older Call of Duties, a bunch of, you know, the Halo games, Halo 2 and Halo 3. I didn't get Halo 1, I only got Halo 2 and Halo 3. And like I said, I got Modern Warfare 3 and a few of the older Call of Duties. So at this point, I'm like, hell yeah, let's fucking go. I don't really know what this Call of Duty game is, but you know what? We'll try it out, see how it is. So I hooked the Xbox 360 up. I'm about to start playing Halo, but you know, you know, I started playing Call of Duty first for some reason. I don't know what reason, but I started playing Call of Duty first. And at this point, you know, my mom, she worked at night and sometimes out of town and stuff, so she wasn't always home, so I had a lot of time to, you know, to myself, so I was able to play, you know, Modern Warfare 3 and the Call of Duty games a lot. And so I really got into Modern Warfare 3. I started playing it a lot, and I started really, you know, getting a lot of, you know, good score lines and things like that. I started playing TDM, then a little bit of free-for-all, then went into domination. And then I really started to get pretty good. I got my first Moab, I got my first 100 plus, and was like, hell yeah, let's fucking go. And then I got into a spawn trapping like team. I got, you know, heard about spawn trapping and all this stuff, because actually what happened was I played a few games in Ground War, and I got thrown into a lobby with these guys. And me, I was a huge trash talker. I talked trash back then, I talk trash now. I've always been the same person when it comes to talking trash. So, because at the end of the day, guys, I love talking shit, and that's just how it is. So at this point, I get into their lobby, and after the game, I'm like, you guys fucking suck, even though I went like fucking 20 and 30 or some shit. And for some reason, they just send me an invite. Now at this point, I'm sitting here, I'm like, let's fucking go. I'm about to fucking tear these kids up, yada yada yada. I'm finally getting to play with, like, you know, a party or some sort, or some shit. And so they invite me, and at this point I'm like, okay, cool, let's do this. And then I go like 99-0 or some shit, and I'm like, what the hell? 99 and fucking 0? What the fuck? Because at this point, you know, I've never gotten a score line. Well, I mean, I've gotten 100 plus, but I've never really gotten a sure line, you know, 99 and 0. And I was like, damn, let's fucking go. So 99 kills, 0 deaths. So I remember how I got into YouTube. Is a really funny story, actually, because I was actually playing with these guys, and a guy kept getting into our game and was, you know, destroying our spawn trap, basically. You know, fucking our spawn trap up. And his name was Blacklight512. Never forget this guy. So he kept getting in our game, he kept fucking our spawn traps up, and Eventually, I just invited him. I was like, yo, like, can you stop, like, getting her a game and, fucking her shit up? And he was like, I enjoy doing this because, I'm not a fan of, like, spawn trappers or whatever. So I'm like, okay. Well, then I started going off on him. Yeah, I found out he had a YouTube channel, so I started watching some of his videos and whatnot. And this is the point where I really, thought about actually getting into YouTube. So this kind of leads me into either a part 3 or another episode for the story time in general on really, how I really got into YouTube and what my steps were to becoming to where I am today. Things like, because if you guys don't know, I had a channel before this called Saint Jump Shot, and that's kind of where this story is leading to. And then there was I had my ups and downs. I had a lot of ups and I had a lot of downs at the same time. And one of my downs was going from Saint Jump Shot to Gen Pub Stomper. So I guess it's another story time episode. So we'll probably have one probably next week sometime. So anyway, guys, if you guys enjoy this and you want to see more of these, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if new, and I will see you all in my next video. Have a nice day, guys, and bye.